Hello everyone, welcome to our next decor lab. In this video, we are going to show you how to create this amazing Dreamcatchers. Dreamcatcher is an amazing element that you can add to any display to make it a boho theme. You can use a single catcher, you can make a duo out of it, or even a trio like we did over here. Here we will show you three different looks: the macrame with beads, and our crochet. Are you guys ready? Let's get started. Tools and materials you need to create it: 10 and 14-inch metallic hoops, cream or white yarn, knitting needle, crochet doily, wooden beads, ribbon, clear crab glue, scissors, wooden stick. Catcher number 1, macrame web. We will use a 10-inch hoop here. We will start by placing glue on top of the hoop, about 1 inch. Now, after all glue is applied to a hoop, start wrapping it with yarn. Holding one end of the yarn on the hoop, wrap it around the line of glue. When you are wrapping the yarn, make sure there are no spaces between them. You should not be able to see the frame of the hoop underneath the yarn. Continue wrapping the yarn around the hoop until you finish wrapping it, and make sure you add the glue at the end of it as well. When you are finished wrapping, tie the knot to secure yarn in place. Next step would be weaving the web. First, start by creating a smaller ball of thread from a larger yarn ball. You want the smaller ball to be able to fit through the gaps as you work around the center while creating the web. To make the weaving easier, you can wrap your yarn around a small stick. Start by tying a knot at the top of the hoop. Tie a double or triple knot to ensure that the thread is secure in place. Working clockwise, stretch the thread to a spot about 4 inches over the hoop. Loop the thread around the hoop and create a hitch. Make sure to pull the thread tight to secure it before moving to a next loop. Pulling too hard on the thread may deform the shape of the Dreamcatcher. Loop the thread around the entire frame until you reach the top of the hoop where you started. As you do this, go slowly to make sure the loops are evenly spaced. Once you reach the top, loop the thread around the hoop next to the starting knot. Now, let's apply a second layer of web. Weave the thread around the midpoint of the first line of thread. Using the same technique, weave it around the loop and thread over itself to create a hitch. Continue looping the thread this way until you reach the top of the hoop. Continue the weaving until a small circle forms in the middle. As you weave the web, the circle hole in the middle will get smaller and smaller. As the circle gets smaller, you can thread the yarn through a knitting needle to make the final circles easier to weave. Make sure to pull the thread tight to secure the web as you go. Once the circle is small, about size of a quarter or a penny, tie a knot around the next thread instead of hitching it. Tie a double or triple knot to make sure the thread is secure and will not come undone. Then cut off any extra thread with scissors. Make a hanging loop. Cut around 10-inch piece on a thread. Tie loose ends into a knot to make a circle. secure the thread around the top of the hoop by pushing the knot through the loop. Then pull tight to create a hanging hoop. And our first dream catcher is ready. Catcher number 2, macrame web with beads. We will use a 14-inch hoop here. We will start off with the hoop that already has the yarn wrapped around it. This step will be applied to every starting point when you create your catcher. Next, we will cut about 3 yards of a yarn and thread it through a knitting needle. One end of the yarn we will tie to the hoop, and then we will start weaving the first layer of the web the same way we did in our first catcher. After you finish your first layer, start adding beads by threading the needle through and then hitch it by looping it through the first layer. Make sure you fix the placement of the bead so it sits exactly in the middle of the loop. Continue weaving the web, adding a bead into every loop until you reach the center of the catcher. If you need to add more yarn as you go, just add a piece by tying it to a spot where the previous piece has ended and tie a knot. Add a bit of a glue to a knot to help hide it inside a bead. To finish the center, weave a few circles without beads. At the very end, add a larger bead, tie a knot, and cut off remaining of the yarn. You will attach a hanging loop the same way you did the first catcher. And here's our second catcher. Catcher number 3, the crochet doily. We purchased our doilies on Amazon, but if you prefer to make them, you can do that as well. Here we will also use a 14-inch hoop and a 12-inch doily. Place doily inside of our pre-wrapped hoop. Now, we will take our knitting needle with a threaded yarn and secure the yarn on the hoop with making several knots. Next, we will sew on the edge of the doily to a hoop. Thread it several times, tie a knot, and cut the tail. Next stitch will be on the opposite side of the hoop. Pull the doily and sew the same way. The next stitches we will do in order, but without pulling the doily. Continue until all the edges are sewed on the hoop. Lastly, just add the hanging hoop the same way we did in 2 previous catchers. And our third variation of catcher is ready. Lastly, we would like to show you that you can attach your hoops together by just tying them to each other with the same yarn. You can also create a tassel. We love using the lace and satin ribbons for it. Simply cut them to your desired length and tie them to the bottom of the hoop, mismatching the styles but staying in the same color family. Dreamcatchers are a great element to add to bring your boho installs to the next level. They can match many themes depending on color choices you will make. Keep on hustling, Bo, and I will see you in the next video.